Funding and money is a critical aspect of building and expanding your business. And that is why in this video, I will demystify the 4 keys of business funding: bootstrapping, seeding, growth, and expansion. Understanding these stages is essential and mission critical. But before we jump in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any wealth building information. And if you stay until the end, I will make sure you know some critical things to make sure of when trying to submit a loan application for your business. Now let's get after it. Number 1, bootstrapping is literally the initial stage of starting a business for the majority of entrepreneurs. You're typically going to use your personal savings, maybe some money left over from your paycheck, credit cards, some money maybe from your friends, but this is the very first initial stage of getting money for your business. You might not even think that you're funding your business in the very beginning because maybe you're not taking a big sum of money and dropping it in. Most of us, when starting our businesses, we don't have $2,500, $5,000, $10,000 just to put in our business checking account. We're taking an extra $100, an extra $200. We are really boots. We don't even have boots. We're just doing lace strapping at this point, right? Getting it going. This is what you need to understand, that is still funding, and you're going to make it happen for your business. Number 2, seed funding. Seed funding is really where you're past the concept. You really kind of figured out what you're trying to do. You proved revenue. You know that people want what you're offering, but now you need to get your first external, outside of your circle money from other people to invest in your business. This is really an important stage of funding because this is where you literally have to document what you're going to be doing in order to get your business going. This money may come from angel investors. It could come from a crowdfunding website, but you really got to know exactly what you're doing to get people to want to invest in this round of your business. Round 3, growth funding. This is where you literally have proven beyond concept, you're proving that this business can be profitable, and now you're really ready to take off. You're saying to yourself, if I could just get that extra $5,000, $10,000, $100,000, I know I could take this business to the sky and back. I just need to do some marketing. I just need to do some hiring. Maybe I need to get an office location. Maybe I need some new equipment. This is where I just need to get my hands on that money to get me going where I need to go. This is important because you're at that point now where you're starting to scale your business. Scaling means that you are growing your business efficiently, that you are going to maintain your profit level. You don't want to grow your business. All of a sudden your income grows, but then your profit starts to drop, right? That's not scaling. That's called going broke, just so you know. So you want to make sure that during this phase of funding, your growth phase of funding, that you really got your eyes and ears on scaling. You want to make sure you're being efficient. You want to make sure you're using your money properly. And a rule of thumb when you're at this stage is that anything that I am spending my money on needs to put something back in my pocket for me. So for example, if you're hiring at this stage, what is this person going to do for me? So it's going to free up my time and give me more time to do something else. This cannot be a feel-good moment. This is a utility belt moment. That means whatever I'm marketing, whatever I'm hiring, however I'm going to use that money, it got to help me take off. Number 4 is expansion funding. This is where your business has finally made it and you want to expand. Let me give you an example of that. You are past the initial getting started with your business. You are past your seed round. You have proven that you can go and grow year over year. Now you want to expand. And when you're thinking about expanding, we're talking about significant growth. We're talking about significant scale. Perhaps you're thinking about franchising your business. Perhaps you're thinking about going into new markets. Perhaps you're thinking about going into new geographical areas, maybe even international. Perhaps you're thinking about acquiring a business that complements your business or a business just like your business. You're going to eat up the younger businesses, right? This is where you're at expansion funding. And this is really going to be the fuel that is really going to parlay your business. You really got to make sure at this stage that you are investing in infrastructure, your people. You got to make sure you're investing in systems and process. SOPs, systems and process, mission critical. You got to make sure you have good technology, mission critical. As you grow your business, as your products are increasing, as your market share is increasing, you also got to be looking at, as my technology stack increasing, am I still using the same old outdated software, or do I need to be looking at the next layer of software? This is where expansion funding is so critical, and is really going to determine whether your business is going to be a business that's here for 5 years, 10 years, or whether your businesses are going to be a business that is going to be here forever and have a footprint. That is so important that you really understand the different layers of funding. We're talking about bootstrap funding. We're talking about seed funding. We're talking about growth funding. We're talking about expansion funding. And it's important that you know where you are in each stage and what funding you truly need. Because sometimes out of lack of knowingness, right, we start to do things out of sequence. But as an entrepreneur, it's so important to understand where you are. I also told you guys that I was going to give you a loan application hack. Many business owners get turned down for loans. Why? Because whomever that you are applying for that loan through cannot truly verify that you are a legitimate business. So one thing that I want to make sure that you do, always keep your Secretary of State filings up to date. If you own an LLC, if you own an S Corp, if you own a C Corp, make sure that you go out to the Secretary of State for your state and make sure your information filings are current. Because as a creditor, a banker, a lender, they're going to go to the Secretary of State to verify that your business is still in good standing, to verify that your business still exists. So you want to make sure what they can see online matches your loan application. And that is going to be about 60% of your battle. And I also want you to like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep you updated on all things business and tax.